In this video, we talk about how to edit a picture in Photoshop. Your interface may look different from the most tutorial when you open the Photoshop from the first time. In Photoshop, you can lay out your interface in several ways to streamline your work. First, you will find the Choose a Workspace icon in the top right of the applications. Then you will click this and then select the photography. Now you can follow along with these articles and many other Photoshops tutorial. You can always customize this to your preference need. When workplace in Photoshop, the most important point anyone will tell you is to work in non-destructive workflow. This means to make sure you are not demanding your original picture. If you work this way, you can always return to the original picture. If you change and save the original file, you will never get the original image back. Photoshop layers will always work from the top down. Think of it like a stick of papers where the top one will always be on show. If you had translucent piece of paper, you will could see through the stick to different layers. This is how layer in Photoshop. Making a new layer for each adjustment allow you to sort through you will edit easily. You can always go back and make minor adjustments or delete the layer altogether. You will want open a new image in Photoshop. It will get have the background always layer. You will want to pick this layer, right click and then select duplicate layers. You can also do this by dragging the background layer over the create a new layer icon at the bottom of the panel. It is the plus sign. After you make a copy of your background, your layer panel should look this. Maybe you plan on printing your image or doing something with them that they cannot involve a small screen. If that the case, you must know how to adjust and check your image size. The most important aspect to consider in image quality is the image drops. You consider 72 dps to be lower resolution. This is ideal for the sending low res image to client or using image for the web. Another above 300 dps is considered high resonance and will be suitable for printing. To check this, open your image in the Photoshop and select image size from the top toolbar. This will open us up this box. Check the resolutions box with this setting pixel and inches. You can adjust the size of your picture here. This is useful for reducing the file size or getting your image ready for print. Open key points. You will want to know how to straighten your pictures or image. This is normally the first issue you want to sort out in your photo. First, find the crop tool icon in the tool panel. To the left of your screen, it will look like two large squares overlapping. Across your image, you simply drag the edges of your photo in. Hold the shift button while dragging the corners to keep your accept rate the same. To straighten your image, you must have to crop tool selection. Then find the straighten icon of a spirit level along the top. You will then want to identify a straighten line in your photo. This will likely be the horizontal line. You then click and drag the tool to match the line. This process works with both vertical and horizontal lines. If it is hard to identify a horizontal line, this one take note of the increment number when you drag the line. If it does not look right, when apply goes back and reduce or increase the titles increments. When you are happy, press enter to apply the new crop. Photoshop is all about making different adjustments to your photo. You can find the selection of adjustment on the right hand side of your screen. It is a grouping of icon. To see a list, go to the top bar tool and click image adjustment. Then you can select any action you want to perform. The adjustments layer you choose will appear in your layer panels. You can see your image without this adjustment by clicking the eye next to your layer panel. One of the Photoshop